Welcome back to the ADO 501 National Championship final for the women's division. As you can see, Aaja hit that one dead center of the bowl as they're shooting the bowl right now for this final. Aaja Jalbert taking on Lisa Yee. I'm Sean Green, joined by my partner in comms this week, Mr. Nick Dirachi Teixeira. Nick, we're in for a doozy of a final between two fantastic players.
Yeah, you're looking at somebody that's getting back into the game after having surgery and having to take a forceful step away in Lisa Yee. And Aaja, I mean, you can see she's wearing the WDF World Masters Budapest jersey, right? And has been hitting the board more than ever. Had a great performance earlier last year on the USA Darts stream, especially when we saw her at the likes of like Cherry Bomb and whatnot. Going to be on a quest to get the prize done here. Both these girls have a lot on the line and both equal opportunities to win it.
Yeah, 61 average for Aaja heading into this, 59 for Lisa. So not much in that at all.
Aaja has been playing for the comebacks throughout the run so far, and it's a risky game to be playing, but it's one that she's been doing well in.
To give you their tail of the tape to this point, Lisa Yee defeated Tammy Dauber in the top 16, 4-1, before dispatching Carolyn Mars, the defending champion, 4-2 in the quarterfinals. And then she just defeated Dimple Ranches in the semifinal, 4-3, averaging her best so far in the tournament with a 63.5 average. For Aaja, she started off having to come back from a 3-0 deficit against Clayana Brandon, defeating her 4-3, averaging 62 in that. In the in the quarterfinals, defeated Tracy Firetag, one of the favorites in this tournament, 4-2, and then defeated Andrea Taylor in the semifinal, 4-3, averaging 60 in that one.
No matter what, there's one takeaway we can already have in this final, Sean. Do you know what that is?
What?
Anybody that says height matters in darts, can you just stop saying it?
Height does not matter in darts. That is fair. But we do have a couple of tall drink of waters on the men's side of things that are going to be battling out in their final for the men's 501 National Championship. That is newly named Winmore sponsored player Alex Spellman, trying to take down his first title of 2025. He'll have to take on the Milkman, Elliot Milk, and all 6'6" of him in the final.
Well, this final is going to be anything but short, as it's how we race the 5 legs instead of 4.
Yep.
Aaja doing a good job of just pushing off, taking advantage of throw early on, and looking very settled. I mean, you can say even if the average was not at the number you would expect to see in the last matchup there, she never looked rattled.
Kind of a cool moment here in this final. This will be the first title for either of these women. Whoever wins this ADO 501 National Championship, it will be their first ADO 501 National Championship. For the men's side of things, Elliot Milk is trying to get his second WDF 501 championship. He won in 2020.
Oh, 2 darts now. Does it in 1. Look at that. 76 taken out. Beautiful shot from Aaja there. 20 dart leg to get things going, as it is now 1-0, and Lisa Yee is going to have to take advantage of their own throw. Never got a chance to reel in that little fish.
That being said, Aaja Jalbert is a 4-time girls 501 youth national champion.
There's actually someone that pointed that out, saying that Aaja has a chance to be the first lady to win both the youth and ladies ADO National 501 titles, joined by only Kevin Luke, who's the only other one to do so on the men's side.
It's hard to think that Kevin Luke was young once, but he won that title in 1995. Were you born yet?
No, 1998 is when I was born.
Well, Kevin Luke was winning titles before you were born.
And I don't even win titles.
1-0 lead here for Aaja Jalbert in this final, first of 5 legs. The men's final will be coming up next after this. Alex Spellman will be taking on Elliot Milk. Kevin Luke actually also won in 1993.
Lisa uses incredibly short shafts on her darts there. A little bit of a unique setup that you don't typically see. It's almost all barrel with the dart.
You have a more standard setup there from Aaja on her darts. Yeah, there's definitely some short shafts. And I always love a player that uses like those old school ruthless.
Yeah, the pentathlon flights.
Yeah.
And it looks like those flights have seen the board a couple times,
They've
too.
seen better days.
And parody to Alex Spellman, who will literally, until one of the wings tears off, throw with the same flights.
Yeah, Chris Forbes says it's not a useless fact at all. Corey asking if this is the shortest final ever. By stature, I believe. That I'm not sure. It's got to be up there. Or I mean down there.
Aaja having a moment here to try to set up for potential 2-0 jump as Lisa Yee sitting back at 2-8-2. Does get to the 1-6-4. Not enough to really feel comfortable yet, but Lisa not really attacking this one.
No, and this is Lisa's throw, too. So Aaja has at least 6 darts, maybe more, at this 1-6-4 for a break and throw and a 2-0 lead early on in this final. Great treble.
'80 solid scoring visit there. Lisa Yee trying to get to a finish.
Reminder, the men's final coming up next. After that, singles cricket happens this evening for both men and women. Unable to hit the double 12. She will be back. And probably smart play to go outside on the last part.
Yeah, currently 1 for 3 on the doubles. Took out the 76 with the treble and right at the double there. But again, no harm, no foul. Aaja looking for double 12 to get a 2-0 jump.
Oh, that is as close as you can get onto the inside. Double 6. Oh, bust it.
If there's anything that you can take glass half full there is knowing, well, it's better than leaving 6.
That is, you're darn tootin'.
But 126, absolutely eligible to go here.
Starting on the 19s. Needs the treble to leave a shot at the bowl.
Awkward position on that dart to get underneath. You can see caught right on top. The flight had never had a chance to go under.
.88 remains. Tried the treble 16 to leave tops. Aaja, another opportunity at 24. 3 darts in hand. And again, right there on the wire. You see, she is not happy that she missed the double 12 in the same exact spot. But pegs the double 6. Dead center. 2-0 lead and a break of throw for Aaja Jalbert. Early in this final. And Lisa does what she does best, smiles.
I mean, the alarm bells aren't going off for Lisa yet. She knows what she can do, and she knows that she needs to just channel some of that energy onto the board here.
We get a look here at our side views of our players. See, Lisa definitely has a little hop action to her throw.
And you can also see the way that she kind of flares her hand out. It's a little bit of a shortened follow-through there.
Mm-hmm. Which can lead to some inconsistency, but when she times everything right, it's good. And on the reverse side, Aaja Jalbert, there's just nothing at all you can say about her throw that is remotely poor form.
There's nothing poor form. You can tell with the arc that she has of where her barrel is actually positioned on her dart. That's why you see them sail high or sail low. It's all about release point with a throw like that.
Would you say that's something that you would look into maybe to add a little bit more consistency is to not have it take back as high as it is and maybe follow through a little bit quicker.
Well, it's about angling your dart down a little bit because, again, reducing your arch gives you a larger window of release points. But it's also one of those things where it has to still feel comfortable one way or another. I know for a fact because I arch my dart quite a lot when I throw.
Well, I'm going to tell Aaja right now, do not change your throw at all for any reason at any point in time.
No, it's more so to give Rhyme a reason for where the darts are missing. It's not too much pulling to left or right. It's almost all vertical misses for her typically.
I would argue that most dart players would kill for her throw. We talk about how averages do not tell a story, the whole story, but they do tell a story. Alex Spellman currently leading that 3-dart average on the men's side of things with a 93. Elliot Milks, third overall, second in the remaining players, obviously, at an 88. So about 5 points different in that. In the first 9 averages, there's about 12 points difference in that.
Aaja doing a great job in this leg. Again, staying out in front of Lisa Yee, controlling her throw very well here. Lisa going to be kind of kicking herself so far, not being able to show us what she's capable of doing yet.
She hasn't jump-started at all her scoring in this match.
And a part of that is probably to the benefit of that Aaja just played on the stream board, right? Lisa's not had a match on the big stage yet.
Yeah,
today, for the record. She's played on stages before.
She jokingly was like, am I up here now? Aaja goes back up on dart 3. I believe it's a single 1, unfortunately. Lisa needs at least 2 trebles. And even 2 trebles there would have left 167. So Aaja has 6 darts from 111. And she might not need them. 11 tops for a 3-figure checkout. She will be back. That dart was a ways out of there.
Yeah, it wasn't the most calculated attempt ever, but it was still a great way to bring it on down. Again, playing that check down type of strategy here. Aaja should have the opportunity for a 3-0 lead here. Nails it dead center. Beautiful shot from Jalbert as she is now 2 legs away from the win. Lisa looking for a first on the board.
And as mentioned earlier in our chat, she gave a little look back at her like, what are you doing? You gonna keep this up? But would be the first female player to win both the youth girls 501 national championship and the women's national championship. 4-time youth champion. Double that of the only man to do that, Kevin Luke. And a million years younger.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Way better hairline, too.
You can say that. What hairline for him?
Well, you said it. Lisa does find a ton on the board there, and I really do think it's one of those trickle effects where she gets the first one on, and she'll start rolling a little bit better here. The question becomes, is there too much ground loss already in this matchup for Lisa? If she gets a leg here, then has to survive the throw 2 different times.
The easy answer to that is no, because we've seen comebacks from this point already, and this is now even an extra leg of time that you have. But is she in trouble? For sure. Right now, Lisa Yee is in a lot of trouble, especially if Aaja continues to play at the level that she's currently been playing at.
And then on the other aspect of things, though, Lisa Yee probably didn't have the highest of expectations, knowing that she's just coming off that long break.
Yeah, she gave me a big hug and said, "It's great to see you." And I was like, "It's great to see you too." She goes, "Yeah, and I'm in a final? This is great."
I believe when she asked for you earlier, she said, "Where is the banana man?" Is actually how she worded it.
Only my close friends can call me that, and Lisa qualifies. You, on the other hand,
Extra qualified.
it's Mr. Green to you.
Aaja going to try to close on the distance here.
Did not do that. Huge shout out to our chalker once again, Maddox Williams, who chalked the semifinal and the final here.
Well, one of those players that is giddy at the opportunity to be able to do something like this.
He calls it his second job. Lisa Yee on 108 after 15. Much, much better scoring leg from her so far.
She's better average up 8 points just by this leg alone.
Mm-hmm. $54 remains. 36. Tried to Shanghai the 18s on the 108 finish. We'll come back, but now it's an awkward double 9.
It's only awkward if she doesn't get an opportunity split. And Aaja might not leave a finish still. Does not leave a finish. So you can go for the split here. It's not as awkward as it could have been.
Yep. But will she?
She will.
She hit the that's 18 scored. She wins.
Master out.
For our UK viewers, master out means that you can finish on a triple, a double, or the bullseye. 25 or 50 would count.
Which is not the format we're playing here today.
No, it is not.
Or the rest of this weekend, as a matter of fact.
Not at all.
Now it's more awkward.
Yeah, because now you have to go at the double 9. And she can't take it out now. Does leave double 4, but will she return, or will Aaja Jalbert take out this 102 for a devastating 4-0 lead? Still on. Treble 19. Would have left tops. 78 left.
Lisa,
must go for Lisa.
Absolutely agree there, Sean. She needs this leg on the board. She needs to get that first strike in there. Has to glide in on that barrel. She doesn't do so, and another opportunity squandered from Lisa Yee.
And another opportunity for Aaja Jalbert, although she's only going to get one dart at tops. She put in a good marker with dart 1, though, unable to make it work.
Should use that guy for later.
And reprieve here for Lisa. See, she does a little jig there before shooting this one, and unfortunately busts again.
Right now we're seeing Lisa sail darts that we normally wouldn't see her sail.
No. And in a leg where she scored way better, that's going to be frustrating. She's down 4-0. And she just throws her hands up.
And we'll have to survive the throw of Aaja here to keep the tournament run alive.
To say the least, she'll have to survive the throw of Aaja right here.
The least.
Then she'll have to dodge everything else.
Well said, Sean Green.
Thank you, Nick Durachi Teixeira. Coming up after this, the men's final for the ADO National Championship. Former champion Elliot Milk does battle with the Jackal, Alex Spellman.
Of course, we will be having our conversations with these ladies, talking about their great run to the finals here. Off stream.
I actually was thinking that same question in my head, so I'm happy that you answered it for me. Lisa, great first dart. Unable to follow it through. She's going to look down at the 19s. And Tim Goodwin had a interesting comment earlier about Lisa's darts. We're going to have to check these out. Apparently, the barrels themselves have multiple removable parts to them.
Laser bits.
Some laser bits. So we'll have to maybe do a what's in the case with Lisa Yee.
Well, maybe more simply, what's the case with Lisa Yee?
Lisa miles back here in a leg that she must win. And at the same time, Aaja Jalbert has been nothing but phenomenal in this final.
From this whole tournament so far, going flawless in the round-robin phase, surviving an absolute threat of Clayana Brandon, and then surviving Taylor as well. And I say surviving because both those matches were far from her favor. and then to be able to perform like this in the finals. Yeah, Lisa has not put up what we would expect Lisa to put up, but Aaja still had to throw her darts to get to this point.
And she has. And she's raised it up from the semifinal performance that she had. Exactly like she knew that she would need to do here in this final. And we mentioned it early on. She's no longer an up-and-comer. She's now here. She's arrived.
Yeah, and we'd love to see what she continues to do, especially in some of the WDF events we have coming up this weekend.
Yeah, does this spark some confidence for the entire rest of the weekend, do you think?
It has to. This is the tune-up day. This is the day where, I mean, I say tune-up day. There's a lot on the line just for a national championship, but because of everything else with the weekend, this is all about getting everything started off right, making sure that the arm's feeling good, making sure the darts are flying straight, and that's something you can say for Aaja right now.
A ton here from Lisa puts them even. Does not do that. So 6 darts from Aaja Jalbert at least for the title of the Women's 501 National Champion to go along with her 4 youth titles. The setup play left a little bit to be desired.
Lisa going to go on for a finish here. But not really doing much of that either. Does get down, but 109 will have to be the first fade.
And look at this, double 18. 1 match dart come and gone for Aaja Jalbert. Will she get more? Yes, she will. At least 3 to be exact.
Oh, I thought it was going to go in on the last there for Yi, but Jalbert 36 for the title to match with her others.
And there it is, her first Women's ADO National Championship goes to Aaja Jalbert. Gets the job done. Well done indeed.
Her run was almost preordained with the adversaries that she had to overcome, and she did so in style. 5-0 win, absolute class. And you can see people taking pictures in the background. Pops giving some love and support there.